I am a member of a very, very tiny minority group. Almost extinct, almost non-existent. I'm a happily married man. I love my wife, Elaine, and she loves me. And that's why it was so terribly hard when I had to leave her. But I had to go. Why? Because she told me to. She said, Chuck, all of your life you have dreamed of moving to someplace warm, getting away from those cold Canadian winters, fulfilling your Jimmy Buffett fantasy, and maybe owning a business, a scuba shop or a pub or something like that down in Mexico. And if you don't at least give it a try, you're never going to know whether it would work. And you're always going to blame me. So go. Well, one of the secrets of being a happily married man is learning to take orders. So I packed up my guitar and my scuba gear, and I bought an open-ended ticket to Playa del Carmen, Mexico. Elaine's driving me to the airport, and we've got tears running down our cheeks. And at the airport, we're hugging and we're kissing, and my face is buried in her hair. And I pull her back and I say, Elaine, you smell so good. I think that's one of the things I'm going to miss the most. And she stepped back and she took off her scarf and said, here, take this with you. Every night in Mexico, I laid that scarf on my pillow. And as I would drift off to sleep, it would be like she was there with me. So I'm living my dream in Mexico. I got a job teaching scuba lessons at a dive shop. And it's evening time, and I'm out with my guitar looking for gigs in the local gringo bars. If you've been to Mexico, you know that there's these dingy, grungy bars with no name out front. And sometimes there's somebody sitting up there playing tunes. And that's what I wanted to be. And my first night out, I found a bar about 2 blocks away from my scuba shop. And there was an old, grizzled man up there playing his guitar and singing songs. And his name was Grady. And Grady was an amazing musician and a great storyteller. And as soon as I got to know him, he said, well, he was talking in a southern accent. He said, well, you can go up and play a few songs, Chuck. So I got up and I played my best rendition of Hotel California. Yeah, Hotel California, you know. And then I played The Fields of Athenry. And pretty soon, people were sending drinks up to me and sending tips. And I was living my dream. Grady, I got to know Grady a little bit. And he said to me, yep, I used to write songs in Nashville. Wrote songs for some of the biggest country and western stars. And yeah, right, Grady. And now you're down here in Mexico playing for a horrible, grungy bar where they send you up tips and tasty beverages. Well, I was wrong. He did everything he said he did. I looked him up on the internet and I found the songs, and there were some amazingly good songs. And I said to him, Grady, what are you doing down here? And he said, well, Chuck, I made over $2.5 million in royalties. Some people just aren't meant to make that kind of money. I'm better off down here playing for tips and cervezas and not making enough money to hurt myself too badly. Great. Okay. Well, then the next night he invited me up again, and the night after that I'm up there playing again. And that went on for about a week, and then one night I'm sitting there already waiting to be asked up, and he didn't ask me up. And what's going on here? I said, Grady. Afterwards I said, Grady, have I done something to offend you? He said, no, Chuck. you're a good musician, but you're never going to get back up on my stage until you find your own voice. You have got to write some songs. Whoa. Well, I really wanted to get up on that stage, so I started writing down song ideas in my journal and lists of rhyming words, catchy phrases. Whenever I heard somebody say something that I thought could make it into a song, and it didn't take very long at all. About 2 or 3 nights later, I woke up in the middle of the night with a song already written in my head. It took me about 15 minutes to write it down. I had a song. Next night, I'm back at the bar. Grady, I think I found my voice. He says, come on up here. And I get up, and I play my own song. Now, I'm going to play a little bit for you right now. Just got time to play a chorus from the song. Every time he smelt the scent of her perfume, he looked around expecting her to walk into the room. He held the scarf she used to wear next to his pillow every night. In his dream she's there beside him, holding him so tight. I finished the song. Grady jumps back up on the stage, shakes my hand and says, Chuck, you're a songwriter. Wow. Well, I'm living my dream down in Mexico the best I can. Teaching scuba lessons in the daytime, playing songs in the bars at night. I even wrote some more songs. But I learned that even paradise can be a living hell when you're missing someone you love. Even with all the wonderful things that happened to me down in Mexico, the high point of my day, every day, was when I'd go to the internet cafe. And this is before the days of Skype, so I was typing messages back and forth with Elaine. And that was the best part of my day. And the only thing that got me through the nights was that scarf on my pillow. I went down to Mexico and left my wife to chase my dreams. And while I was chasing my dreams, all I dreamed about was her. So I guess you know, I went home. Back to those cold Canadian winters that I hated so much. But you know something? You don't need a warm climate when you've got a hot wife.